Not all marriages are born out of mutual love and respect, or made in heaven as most lovers claim. Some marriages are product of necessity. That is the classic case of Hannah, who married Joshua because he gave her the impossible, a child. She was a happening girl in her days in the university. Being from a wealthy home, she afforded a lavish lifestyle with her numerous men friends, and in no time fell into the destructive path of ruptured womb due to consistent abortions. Doctors' grim prognosis revealed that her chance of conception is slim.
Tell me what's on ground.
So you can imagine her surprise and decision to marry Joshua when he, by a streak of luck, got her pregnant.
It's a joke.
I'm tired of carrying the load of the family on my shoulders.
The past 3 years of marriage has been demanding, especially for Hannah, who shoulders the financial responsibilities of the home. Joshua is yet to secure a job with sustainable pay, and his business deal recently hit the rocks as he was duped of some sizable cash by fraudster. Cash loaned him by his wife.
You know everything.
Is it because of the money you loaned me?
How much money?
I promise you.
The situation between the couple is tense. Joshua's successive disappointment in job interviews, increasing expenses at home, as well as her wasted funds on Joshua's bad business, has made Hannah lost faith in her husband. In recognition of Hannah's excellent services in her company, the management honored her with an all-expense-paid family trip to Dubai as a way of celebrating her birthday. Her immediate boss threw in a beautiful car for good measure as well-deserved incentive for her efforts. Hannah was overjoyed.
I insist you return that great gift of yours to whoever is presented it to you.
Josh, why are you shouting? It's just a mere birthday gift. It's nothing more. No strings attached. It's just my boss now.
I am not deaf, woman. This has been your explanation for the past few days. I insist you return that.
The car has become a bone of contention between Hannah and her husband for the past 3 days since it was brought home. He vehemently insists the car is returned, as in his view, it is nothing but a deceptive offer. Hannah can't, in the word of hers, understand Joshua's position. It is obvious that the issue in her marriage transcends this current discord. How can they both be helped?
What is all this one? I'm tired. Eh? Ranting. What is just a mere birthday gift that Josh is shouting for? Eh? For the past 3 years, I have shouldered the responsibility of this home and our child on my shoulder, just only me. Ah, God. This is just birthday gift. When I tell him about the Dubai trip, what will happen now? What will happen? Ah, God, I'm tired.
Hello viewers at home, you're welcome to another exciting time on decisions. And like you know, the decisions you make can either make you or mar you. And I'm your host, Abigail Unutaro. And today we have a very strong topic, like I said, very strong topic. Frustrated. I don't know where you are, but that's why we're here to help you, assist you in the process of making such wonderful decisions. And with us today to do this very wonderful topic are 2 seasoned guests. On my close left is our own Dickness Deborah Aragba. She is Chief Lecturer, College of Education, Warri. Ma, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And also with us is our own peculiar guest, Reverend Buma George. He is the administrator of Church of God Mission, New World Bishopric International. Sir, you're welcome.
Thank you. Hello, viewers.
Okay, like I said before, frustrated. The word is strong, but see, we can dissect this word and you'll make a very good decision. And we have a very wonderful clip we just watched. Very dicey, very technical. We want to do this together. And with you there, we can do this together. So Ma, we looked at this clip where they said she married out of necessity. I call it indebtedness. What's your view? Marrying someone because you think you owe the person so much. Most times it stems from a long-term relationship. Ma, what do you think about this?
Oh, should we say indebtedness or maybe gratitude?
Yes, gratitude. I like
Because
that
she
word.
had been diagnosed that she could not have a baby, and then she met this man and she became pregnant. So it's like, oh, you are the one I've been looking for. You can give me a baby, you can also give me many other things. And she decided to marry. Although that is a wrong door to enter into marriage. But that was what she did. And when you enter a marriage through the wrong door, many things that happen are interpreted with reference to the back.
past.
Yeah, it's like entering a house from the back door. No matter what good you do. I will stop there because we're just starting. I won't want to finish it up.
Yeah, I'll have to stop there. So please, what do you think on this too? Gratitude.
We never go into marriage because we are seeing a weakness in a person or we want to get a benefit out of the person we are getting hooked to. Let me just give you an instance. While we were in school, my wife used to have a friend in the same room with her, and she told my wife she's very, very good at cars, and she told my wife at that time it was Santana that was raining, and she told my wife if she gets a man with a Santana, whether he's tall or short, whatever thing he does is not important to her, she will marry him. And eventually a man with Santana came. She married him, but today the marriage is no more. So marrying with the wrong impression or thought life or what you want to get out of it is wrong. And that is why these two people are having this big problem in the first instance. Like I said earlier on in one of these programs we had, there is a template for getting into marriage. And if you go outside what God wants us to do, you will have this problem. Frustration simply means that you expected a better result and you are not getting it. So setback, pain, and this is what they are experiencing right now.
I like what you said. You said frustration is expecting a better result and you're not getting it.
Yes.
So that brings us to foundation.
Yes, that's right.
Foundation.
Yes.
If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous
Let's
do?
just do, yes.
So we cannot, no, we're doing this out behind the scene, and I looked at somewhere from scripture and someone said we can't look at this thing from scripture because the foundation was not in scripture.
Yeah. Well, yes, well, we can say that. Like, my own challenge with that is that God did not create or make any other laws than the one He wrote for us in the Bible.
Okay.
And God is having it in mind for everybody, not to a specific group of people.
Yeah.
Every one of us, we are blind to what God did for us. But at a particular point in time, our eyes were open and we began to follow Him. The earlier people know that there is somebody that brought them to this world and wants them to live based on what He wants us to run our life with. The better for every one of us, so that there will be no conflicts here and there. At least, we are not saying that there will be no challenges in marriage. Yeah. We are saying that fundamentally what they have done is wrong. Because somebody impregnated you, he automatically becomes your husband. What a way of getting into marriage. Yeah, so that's why we are saying that it's wrong and should not be encouraged at all.
Okay, I still want to draw something from what you said. I said the foundation was not correct.
Yes.
You said although the foundation was not correct, it can be adjusted.
Yes, it can.
Can be adjusted.
Yes.
And from what you said, from what I got from what you said is, you didn't really start it from scriptures, but you can get it into scripture. You can get it into God's plan, like you said. There's God's order for it, so you can get into it. Okay, I want to look at the flip side. It's the question of ego and being egocentric. It's two different things. Okay, I was making my research on this, and they said it's natural. A man is wired to protect and provide for his family. Is inside. So when God said dominate, it came out with the man. So when how does a man balance this being okay, this is self-esteem, and now this is being egocentric? Sir, please talk on this.
People should understand that the society we live in is changing.
Okay.
Formerly, women don't go to school, but they are going to school now. They solve the same mathematics we solve. And sometimes they come out better than we do. So we should give them that respect. It's very important. Women are now becoming prime ministers. They are becoming presidents of countries. The Queen of England is there. She has a husband. People should understand that some of these things will not be able to handle them for too long. And then it's all about education. Accept the way things are. And then you have to adjust. You make adjustments. That your wife is a high flyer in academics, you should thank God for it. Your wife is a high flyer in career line, you should be happy for it. All you need to do is little adjustment. Honey, this thing is taking some time. How do we do so that we can get the benefit of what you are doing? That the woman is working in a good place. It means that she has even taken the pressure off the husband. There are certain things she would have asked for. Give me money for Maggie, give me money for salt. Those things are no longer there. Or good clothes she wants to buy for herself. She will provide for her. So the pressure is taken away from the man. The problem we are having here is that fundamentally the foundation was not there at all.
Yeah.
So there was no issue of love that propelled this relationship. And so that is why the man is now struggling. I'm the man here. If I don't want this vehicle here, take it back to the man, to the man who gave to you. What about the effort she has put in? For her to be able to get this reward coming to her, it means that she has spent a lot of time. And she's good in her job. So what happens to the reward system? Do we have to remove reward system because this man is egocentric? It's wrong. The man should understand that this reward is coming because of the good work the wife is doing. And accept it.
Okay, but
and that if he feels that as a man is the one that's supposed to provide everything, let him work harder than what he's doing. So I can provide all. In fact, as a matter of fact, if he's having so much money, there will be no need for the woman to work. Every woman wants to enjoy. And be traveling to Dubai and to America and come back.
Okay. That's on one side of it. But on that side of it, they said, I read also, they said, as an individual, know your money personality. Have you heard of that before? Okay, they said master your money personality. Know you are with money.
Yes.
I don't think we look at that on this side of the world.
No, see, no.
Okay, but so this one is not for you.
Okay,
I want
okay,
I want a woman's view on this. I want a woman's view on this. Ma, you are okay. Let's put yourself in her shoes. You're the one bringing in the work. Okay. In mastering money personality and how budget is made and how money is spent in the home, is there a place for, well, let me twist it, how do you balance this? You're bringing in and then the man is spending, or we are spending, not just the man is spending. As a woman, what's the right way to go about it? I hear some, let me say this if it will help, I hear some say that when they want to give to the children, they give it to the father to give to the children, because sometimes even the children see that my father does not deserve respect because is not providing, actually reflects on them. So I want a woman's view on this, and you're a mother.
It's a difficult situation.
Yes, ma'am.
It is very challenging. Let's say these two people got married the proper way, and they had a way of shouldering the responsibilities of the home. They shared it somehow, and then the man lost his job, and now it's only the woman bringing in. I think there will be more understanding and more love, because when he had, it was for us. So the woman will not be so hyper about you not bringing anything.
Okay.
But this situation is not even, well, I don't know if at the time they married, the man was working.
Yeah.
Because where we see now that the man is not doing anything.
Okay.
And I wouldn't know what has been the background. But you look at the woman's dressing, you look at the man's dressing, they just don't tally.
At all.
They don't tally. But the man is just like the driver of the
It's
bike.
true.
And in a real home, it shouldn't be.
At all.
It shouldn't be. Your husband is not working. You are buying all those expensive clothes, and you are not caring about what he's wearing. That's what will bring down his self-esteem
Yes.
lower and lower.
Yes.
And with that, because of the ego, because of the man in him, it's going to become more and more. I wouldn't
Aggressive.
Thank you.
Okay.
And all his problems is going to see that's coming from this
The woman.
this woman. So they really didn't make it. They didn't really have it from the beginning. So it's like wanting to build something on the very wrong. I think the foundation should just be broken.
Okay. I like where we're stopping. We have to go on a short break. I'll be back. She said the foundation is scattered. It's not formed. It's not well. We'll go on a short break and we'll come back to continue this. Please don't go anywhere. You need to know what to do. Hello viewers at home, you're welcome back to Decisions. Okay, before we went on a short break, we said frustration, and we were looking at foundation and said that if the foundation is scattered, you can amend it. And our woman was talking about how that no matter how you've been, no matter where you've been, you can readjust. I think we were talking about something about the difference in their personality.
Yes.
I want to wake up on that, ma.
They are not socially matched.
Okay.
You see the man and the woman, they are not socially matched. So before they even entered into the marriage, if they had a proper courtship, if it was a proper way, they would have ironed those things out through courtship. They would have had a better understanding of each other through courtship.
Okay, so is there a chance of her now? I think she's one on the higher side.
Yeah.
Is there a chance of her bringing this man up, like adjusting him, and even the part of the man responding to the adjustment? Or
But since we had that, she brought some money which she entered into business with. It failed, or somebody duped him. It simply means that she will go back to do the same thing. Anything she can do, she is her husband right now. So anything she can do to bring about some kind of love that will provoke love in the man, she should do. Like I said, nobody resists love.
okay.
If she can give him money to go back to that business again, since she's now on the stronger side with respect to finances being available, if a company can give her cars and things like that, it means that her salary itself is good, or she can even ask for a soft loan and things like that, just to amend so that this relationship can continue.
Okay, so
Anything, it's important that she has to do something to bring back the man. Once he starts doing something, some of these things will begin to give way.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So it's important that
It's
she
true.
gives him the support. As a matter of fact, that's the very essence of a woman in the life of a man.
okay, but
She's
let's
actually self-made.
hold it there. So
Don't
don't
go
go.
from it.
Don't just stay there. Okay, said bring him up, help him to get up.
Yes.
Okay, there is another part of this I see, the part of sensitivity. I think the woman could have presented the Dubai family trip, and things would have been different in a different ballgame altogether. For me, that's I think. So what's my own stop on this? The part of a woman's sensitivity to the actual position of the man. Because the truth is that a man is not providing. Naturally, I've seen it happen. They leave the house. They shy away. So how can a woman balance that in the home?
Like what he said is what she should do.
Okay.
And you're quite right. Now, when you bring in the issue of that Dubai trip with the car, it begins to look like it's an official reward. But the car will start to help us.
Birth, yeah.
Who is a man? And the husband is thinking, how can a man just buy a car for a woman without any strings attached? So at that point, if she was sensitive or sensible or both, she would have said, it's not just the car. Look at what we have, family trip. It's the management, is the company that gave us everything together. Maybe the man would have understood better. But now they are talking about car, and she's not even telling him there's the other part of it.
Okay.
So it's making it very difficult.
Again, the aspect of timing on how to pass on information to the husband is very key. They sleep together on the same bed, they talk sometimes, even they disagree. You know, we are not told that there is no longer any love affair between both of them. So it means that she's having a window through which she can pass on this information at the very best time, that the man will not even resist again. Like I said, every woman has the place she will button or press the button and the man will just mellow. And the man too also has a point to touch in the life of the wife, and the wife will just listen. So that time should be utilized. So that it's all about understanding. When do I pass on this message to my husband so that he will understand what I'm saying? And then you even move gradually. What kind of man is this man? Should I just drop the whole thing at once and give to him? Or do I, in piecemeal, one set after the other? Okay, I'll be going to Dubai. On a part of the money that will come in, can we use some of them to begin to buy some things if the man is into a kind of business, so that the business will come up? And this thing that is attached to it, do you know we are traveling to Dubai? Let's see the whole world and enjoy ourselves and come back, so that when we come back, you start your own business again.
Okay, the aspect of her, okay, this is the car, and then when he tries to return the car, she becomes defensive, saying, okay, you've not remembered my first, second, you've not remembered these birthdays. I think it's not a good communication line.
No.
So please, I want you to talk on that. When I know we know this, we do it a lot. When you pick on something, you want to defend it, you pick on another thing to address your point.
Actually, the family, as we see them here, they have communication issues. They're not communicating well. Now, before this woman decided to marry this lower man, she should have she should have known what to expect, and should have prepared her mind to first, go down for the man, and then the two of them together will come up. So she's very defensive. She's, of course, doesn't respect the husband because she has money and the man doesn't have money, and the man is defensive because even though I don't have, you are my wife. So I don't think they are really like husband and wife. I don't say marriage in that place. It's like a contract. Yeah, there's no marriage, and that's why so many things are going on. But they can still have a marriage. They can sit down and ask themselves, do we really want this marriage? If you do, maybe they should recommend a seasoned counselor who will help them to build the marriage from the scratch. Because they have a son who's watching all that is going on. And if he grows up like that, he may just make a bad husband tomorrow.
Okay, we can't really continue for time. Okay, but let's look at the issue and let's solve it. What's your... So you talk on this, because you are the man here.
Yes.
You are... Okay, put yourself in his shoes. What do you suggest he do? Or what should he do? Or what should be the case of the car? Should they return the car? I don't know. What do you say they should do?
It's not the issue of car, whatever. The number one thing the man should know is that he has a problem. There's a problem.
Okay.
And he's feeling very bad that the fundamental things he ought to do as a husband is not meeting up. So there's a problem. The first process of solving a problem is to identify the problem. Let the man identify that there is a problem in this house. And the problem starts from me. He's the leader. A man who is a leader should be some steps ahead of other people is leading. Very important.
Okay.
And then it will make the woman to understand, okay, we've made all these mistakes and all the rest of them. Can we not do it this way? Bringing her with love sweet mouth, money no dey, make him mouth sweet.
But as you're saying that, seeing the picture,
Yes.
like you said, there is a problem.
There's a
And I'm
problem.
just seeing that problem standing against the natural tendency of a man.
Well, what do you mean?
A man has ego.
Yes.
And now to solve this problem
Yes.
is the man coming, like hitting the brick, coming against what he would have naturally done.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
What he would have naturally
Yes.
done against it, because
Because he's a man. The
Yes.
natural tendency is to still be the man,
Yes.
cover it, shoulder it, still hedge over it. But now to solve this problem, he has to not be that man in quotes.
no, it's not like that. It is your marriage.
Okay.
It is your family.
Okay.
Nobody knows what is going on there except you begin to show attitude, and people will know that there's problem here. Nobody knows that. If you want to fix up your marriage, whatever position you need to take, you take it.
I like
for
that.
the sake of that marriage. It's a responsibility God has given to you for Christ's sake, and God expects that you will not disappoint Him.
Okay, Mama,
That's
you-
my prayer. For
Yes,
everybody.
the man is like they put honey in his mouth and he's spitting it out. He should just swallow his ego if
Yes.
they say anything like that. Calm down, show the woman love and appreciation, and enjoy all that is coming through the woman for now.
Yes.
Because tomorrow,
It
if
can change.
if they come together and it hit one good business, then they will meet at that level.
Even
But
the
from now, the man should just let that.
Her job too can stop one day.
Okay, you have to go for time. You have to go for time. But if there's anything that was repeated in both of their contribution or statements, is the issue of time. Time will make this thing equal. So if you are a man out there and you find yourself in such similar situation, please, like you said, let go for the sake of your marriage. The car, the gift, the position, whatever it is, just let go for the sake of your marriage. Amma, please, what's your final word to our viewers at home?
Well, marriage is a very big thing. It's a very big issue. We should be very careful how we enter into it. Because marriage is something like, I call it, what they do in banks, learning on the job. Nobody knows everything about marriage before you learn it right there. And you make your quick adjustment to make the marriage, yes, that's all I have to say. That
Okay.
you have to work on it.
When we labor in our marriages without the favor factor which comes from God, that is where we will see frustration. And for us to avoid that, we must always allow not our will to run the marriage, but the will of God.
Okay, you've heard it all, but we have to go for now. He said, even if you didn't lay the foundation right, you can adjust the foundation. And like he just said, there is the map, and that's the map of the scriptures, the Bible. Maybe you didn't start there, but you can inculcate it into your marriage, in the building it. And we have to go for now. I remain your host, Abigail Unuterum, and like we always do, we need your comment, we need your contribution, we need your questions, because we're here, because you're there. Right now, we gotta go. Bye for now.